Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without...
McAllister! Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. And Serginho. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good take in a good area. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gullit. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super! There's the shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Ukraine finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Serginho. And it's Hazard. Now it's Aubameyang. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Akanji is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
Ukraine are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aubameyang. Messi. Kovacic. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice bit of trickery. Picked out brilliantly. And he's quick to get rid. Kukçu. Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Lobbed in behind. And this is Hazard. And he's certainly onside here. Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hazard. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kovacic. Great vision. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Out towards the flank. Well, that has not gone well.
Ukraine certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Not a hint of shoots! It's in! Ukraine are level!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Ukraine restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. Kukchu. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Azar. Pass is just off target. Cafu. Rijkaard. Has a look and plays it forward. McAllister. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Kukchu's cross gets his head on it! And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Mainz get the second half going. Schlotterbeck. That's good running with the ball. And it's McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Here comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Shevchenko. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Played into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. McAllister. Kovacic. Massaro. Out of play for a throw. Zanetti. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rijkaard. And this is Luis Suarez. A heavy challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar. And this is Azar. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. Pullet plays it short. Ukraine are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kukchu. Azar. Ball played for Rijkaard. Massaro. Played out towards the right wing. Messi's cross. Cleared without hesitation. And they're quick to... McAllister! They want to be quick to recover this. This their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So we have movement on both benches.
Number 14, Eden Hazard. Number 19, Lionel Messi.
Kovacic.
Number 7, Daniele Mascherano.
Yamal. Oh,
Number
facing up to
21,
his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Number 22, Orkun Kökçü. Coming on the field. Number 97, Pierre Aubameyang. Number 18, Lamine Yamal. Number 9, Didier Drogba.
McAllister is
Number
always
10,
looking to break lines.
Alan Saint-Maximin.
Hullet.
Number 20, Hidetoshi
Yamal.
Nakata.
And it's Nakata. Space for him to turn and look. He's got away. Chance! Goal, Ukraine! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Eric Garcia, tidy with his distribution. That's a sharp pass. And he plays one through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And Hullet! And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Mainz have their third corner. He's going for goal! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Serginho clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Nakata, that's going wide left. He has found the way through. And a header! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ukraine go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Look at the... Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And what a climax we have here! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
There will be 5 minutes at a
Mainz
time.
give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. Tries to play it through. Now it's Hazard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Kovacic. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! there's a goal. And right near the end, we have parity. And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
Tries one from range. Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Oh look, there's always a bit more satisfaction in executing a first-time volley, and he'll be buzzing inside after that.
So, a breakthrough already. He has found the way through. Cruyff. Mbappe. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's got away. Kukçu. Well, that pass isn't the best. Doué. Doué! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Kukçu played out towards the right wing. Looking to play him in. Now it's Doué. Cross needs to be good. And it's claimed by the keeper. Nicely spread. Messi. Kachаю. Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Ukraine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has ended up in no man's land. Ukraine have got it back and they'll have another go. Gerrard looking to add to his goal. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. He's having a hit! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Shevchenko.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he was quick to react. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Leicester are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for genuine comfort. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Foot in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the shot! That was mighty close. Kovacic. He can run onto that. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Doué. Lee Kang in. Great vision. Ukraine are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lee Kang in can see things others simply cannot.
Leicester are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Hazard gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That could spell trouble. And he's gone backward here. He'll try from distance. Oh, cracking effort.
Kachаю certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
He shifted it to the flank. Threads one in. Can he latch onto this?
2 added minutes.
That's a
have been
risky
indicated.
ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Ukraine clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can they get him away? Hoisted in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's on his own! And that was nowhere near his best. Kovacic. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through, over to the right flank. Messi receives it in a wide position. Kachаю. Doué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Oh, he's been caught on it! There's the header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Cruyff. Oh, well measured. Good ball, good take. Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, super ball. And the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Those of you making their way.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. That could spell trouble, and that could set him on his way. He's beaten the lot. Shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Poland are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Ukraine finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cafu. And they are prompt with their pressing. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He has found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a brilliant interception. Now that pass is... And a chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely.
Getting up there! He will be livid with himself.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, easy pickings there. Kukchu. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard in with the challenge. Poland have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. That has ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. He is through here. Hazard with... There's the header! It's hit the crossbar. He's got a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ukraine cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cruyff receives... Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Yamal. Cafu. Cafu charging forward down... Oh, good effort! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's Ibrahimovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's going wide left. And it's McAllister. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! Kovacic does well to get it back. That is good progress on the left. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Caught offside that time. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McAllister. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance! Magnificent from Massaro! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Messi. Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. And this is Cruyff. Big chance! And it's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very...
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. Busquets. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a good position here. Kovacic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Lionel Messi.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Shevchenko. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good alertness. And here's Messi. Tries to play it through. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. A header! In he goes again. And he's stuck it away. But that is not going to count.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. And across it goes.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
McAllister! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ukraine have their second corner now. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So, third corner of the game. Kachаю with the short one. He's having a pop! And it's come back out to him. Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Xavi, he's in a great position here. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through? He's through here. And this is Eto'o. Thinks about the shot. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Shevchenko! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but...
Eto'o! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And a header! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's destined for the flank. Shevchenko. Xavi. Knocks it into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone searching crossfield. Maldini makes the interception. Now it's Shevchenko. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Played out towards the right wing. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Ukraine have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He is through here. Swings in across. He's going for goal. Now it's Messi. Messi's cross. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Messi. Eric Garcia gets a foot in here. Now it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And this is Shevchenko. Lofted in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
An instinctive delivery. He's done well to get that clear.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that is a little undercooked. Hazard picks it up out wide. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Ukraine and Shevchenko! And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Zanetti. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's going to be disappointed with that. For Xavi. Shifted upfield. Strokes it back. And he's in on Hazard! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! They're back within reach! Piercing. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to...
It's Xavi! And again! And no mistake! And deep into first half stoppage time. And that is all they have time for. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Driving forward. And it's Messi. Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ukraine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played out wide. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. Rooney. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
the most accurate pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barcelona have their third corner.
Number 23, Eden Hazard. Number 21, Xavi. Coming on the field. Number 11,
Drives it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for
Number
defence
3,
and keeper.
Guardiola.
Rooney. Getting up there. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good effort! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
64 minutes in.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Stam is there and he can get that clear.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 14.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Number 19, Lionel Messi. Number 7,
Throw it.
Daniele Massaro. Number 21, Andrei Shevchenko. Number 22, Orkun Kökçü.
That's a
Coming
throw.
on the field, number 97,
Maldini.
Pierre Aubameyang.
Oh, easy pickings
Number
there.
11, Michael Olise. Number 9,
Drogba.
Didier
It's a good looking.
Drogba.
There's the header!
Number 10,
Oh, that was no routine save.
San Maximin is offering a wry smile there.
He's in one-on-one. Eto! And a neat finish. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And shapes to shoot! Cleared away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just the keeper in his way. He's having a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Olise. And this is Drogba. Stam deals with that comfortably.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Over to the right flank. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Delivery from Mbappe. Ukraine moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he cuts out the supply. 4 added minutes on the board. Here's a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short. Now the gets his head on it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And he's managed to get rid. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got...
Oh, he's been caught napping! There's the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is good alertness. Massaro. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Has crossed into the middle. Hazard! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Ukraine are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Foot in. Nicely spread. Seedorf. And it's Luis Suarez. Azar. Pele. It looks a good ball through. A lot of space ahead of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. That ball looks a good one. Shot could be... Massaro! Denied by an instinctive save.
Massaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ukraine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Kukcu. Messi. Cannavaro proves too strong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Cannavaro. And it's Vieira. Vieira. Zola. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Kukcu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. Kovacic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pele gets into a good position. Thuram. And this is Pele. Azar. Desai pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Ян, привет.
De Ligt. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Aims beyond the defence. Shevchenko crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now there's a fine ball. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. And that brings the first half to a close.
Біда якась з цією грою, блін, вообще нахуй. Щоб забити, треба, блін, не знаю, що зробити, щоб воно залетіло.
Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Ukraine firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we are back underway. Zola. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. And this is Zola. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? It's run loose here. Now it's Shevchenko. Desai with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. Zola knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. The message is clear. None shall pass. Well, that has not gone well. Payeer. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Hullet. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. And this is Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for a shot! And again!
Оце така херня, блін.
And they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Azar receives it in a wide position. Impressive jump! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Ukraine certainly looks sharp.
От як?
They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Netherlands, number 14.
So we have movement on
Luis
both
Suarez.
benches.
Number 11, Payeer. Number 8, Clarence Seedorf.
San Maximin, great defending, strong and determined.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 18,
Messi, that is lovely.
number 19.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position.
В мене 5 чи що?
Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Gullit.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, not quite.
The Netherlands really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to belt it away. And smartly reclaimed. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And a shot! The pass has gone astray. Ukraine are almost home and dry now. And this is Drogba. Aubameyang delivers the ball. That's a decent clearance. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. Desai goes back to front.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pirlo tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Payeer. This is a promising build-up. Pull it.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Nice control. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Great vision. Now it's San Maximin. He has found the way through. Neuer comes out and deals with it. Taken back almost at once. And we're done. Ukraine pretty much
Дякую взаємно.
imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they said.
Да, давно ми не
The
пересікались.
players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Ну спробуй. Цей.
А то з Яном хотів?
Буду десь пізніше, через пару годин, надіюсь.
Ні.
То якщо, то може зіграємо копчик. А, зрозуміло. Ну це вже трошки, звісно, має бути більше варіків. Добре, друже, давай. Якщо, то може ще сьогодні буду в онлайні. Та я не сумніваюся, не сумніваюся. Окей, давай, десь я може після 10-ї що все буде гуд, забіжу в онлайн, копчика збігаємо. Дивись, що в мене робиться, яка фігня. А, 11%, це тільки що. А було щось 5 чи 6. Біда повна. Ти такі-то пиріжки. Ну тут, звісно, грають там команди просто жестяні. Мені 3 забивають і я тупо ліваю. Ну, в мене нерви не витримують. Я тобі скажу, я таку деталь замітив. Коли вона ось тільки обновилася, гра була чисто, ну, рівна. З ким не грав, була гра рівна. От тільки другу обнову кинули. Після тої обнови гравці просто дерев'яні стали. Ну, видно, жалоби пішли, що гра рівна. І вони підрізали опять все. Коротше, то й таке. Окей, друже, давай, думаю, зустрінемося сьогодні. Побігать. Давно не бігав, особливо двох.
Якщо ти хочеш з ним зіграти.
Десь після 22-ї по Києву, десь так, думаю, заскочу ще.
Ні.
О, буду чекати.